Hi guys, welcome back. Now that we have protected these routes properly, let's create a form in login page which takes email and password, and then we'll set the cookie based on, we'll make a check whether email and password is correct or not, and we'll authenticate the user. Now I see a lot of menus here. I'll remove some of them in my nav. This is just for the convenience, I don't think we need a lot of those. That looks better. And now let's go to the login page. Now here we just have a button. We'll have some input fields. First one is the email one. So let's have the name as email. And maybe I will put that in a division because input is usually placed in line, so they will come one next to the other. It's better to have them in different lines. Now this is of type password, and let's name this as password as well. Okay, so it doesn't look that great, but it's fine. For simplicity, I'll just add a few things here, since I don't want to enter again and again. And the password, let's have the password as a super hard password. Okay, now they should be auto-filled already, and gain access should change to login. Okay, now once the login happens, we have the default action ready, and it sets the cookie. Now in this case, we don't want to set the cookie right away. We will have to check if okay, we'll first have to get the the form data, right? The way we do that is let's say form data equals, we'll have to do it asynchronously. So request dot form data, and we can check that console.log maybe dot form data. So if I click this and go here, yeah, we'll see this. Now let's get those const. First one was email equals form data dot get. This is how we get individual values. Email. Now in the same way, I will have password. Now in most cases, we pass these email and password to the backend, and we'll make sure the user is present, and then the password is valid, and then we give the response. But here we are going to use an if condition because we don't have a backend. If email equals this email, and also password equals password, only then we'll set this cookie. Right, now while setting the cookie, we may have to make sure it's only it's a HTTP cookie, not a cookie that can be accessed by JavaScript. So we'll have these options here. Now let me go through it. I think HTTP only and secure options are true by default, so I don't think I have to do anything. Same site option lags path is the directory of okay, so maybe I should do the path equals for the entire app, and same site. Okay, so I am doing equals. Okay, same site. I should do strict. So this way, it will be a little more secure. Someone with an iframe cannot do anything with cannot access the cookies. Anyway, so that's there. Now if this doesn't go through. Also, we can actually redirect users. I think we can throw a redirect, and 302. Let's move them to dashboard, because usually when you log in, you go to a dashboard. Now after this, if there is an error, right? So we return few things. We have to return the email back, and this is the error case, and we have to return some kind of message which says email or password is not valid, something of that sort. Now you will be having a lot of error messages here, but I'm just showing these. One thing is you will have to validate whether the user is entering a valid email in the front end as well, because it should be in the valid format, and I have showed that in my previous videos, so I'm not going to cover that here. So this will go in as a form, so we have to make that accessible here, script, and export that form. Now form.email. Okay, so email will come back. So in that case, I will have to replace this, but it's okay. So for now, let me test it, and then maybe I can console log the form for now. Now let's test the success case. Now I'll remove this. I shouldn't be able to access any of these pages. They will redirect login. Now if I click on login, yeah, I will be navigated to dashboard. This is there. This cookie is strict on same site. It's HTTP only, which means, like, if you go to document dot cookie, yeah, you just see this cookie, but not the cookie that is secure. I mean, HTTP only, right? So that's actually good. Okay, profile. I can go to all these pages, right? I'm gonna delete this again. Trying to access. Okay. Now the form, right? So form, if it is success, maybe we should return something as well. No, we don't have to return anything because we are redirecting. Now if it is a failure case, now we'll have a if condition here, if form, use a optional chaining, because form will be null or empty in the beginning. Message, if this is there, I will have a p tag, and we'll show that form.message. I don't have to chain again inside here, and I'll end this if tag. Okay. Maybe I should make this into a red colored thing because it's an error. Dot red is very simple style. Color is red. Okay, and value, I'm not gonna fill it here with default. I'm gonna enter values now. I'll remove this, and I'll have form dot email, because we are sending the email back, and that should be okay. Password, I'll remove this, or I think the value field itself can be removed. Okay, so we are not gonna send the password back. Okay, undefined. Okay, so I'll have an or and empty. Okay, so that should be fine. All right, now I enter some random thing and try to log in. It says email or password is not valid. That's really good. Now if I enter the proper ones, and also it doesn't set the cookie, if I enter the proper email and proper password, and I get the access to dashboard. Now this is mostly what you'll be doing in case you're trying to use your own authentication, but it's not that not this simple. You will have to handle a lot of things. We'll get to that when we are using a proper backend. So thanks guys, bye bye.